Alright guys, this is Songs for a Hero, and my name is Joe.
My name is Ed.
And our name is GameSoup. And we're checking out Songs for a Hero.
Weird name.
We'd like to thank the developers for providing us with a copy of this title. We're going to look at the skins that are available for the player character.
We took a peek in here. We have to look at this because this is incredible. These are all unlocked. So we have Hero, which is like the default. Now, I don't know what most of these are. Joe said they're probably devs, and he's probably correct about that.
That was my guess.
Yeah, and
they might have been people who maybe they were backers. I don't know if the game was kickstarted or if it was crowdfunded in some way. Maybe they're on the Discord. The game apparently has Discord because on the front menu it had a Discord.
It's really funny. Most of them look
play
like
as any of these guys.
But what kills me is one of the devs was also this guy.
Yeah.
So
that's the one that looks the most like me, I would say.
I really think that we should try him. Luba, or that's just a rat.
If there's ever a generic game character, though, it pretty much just looks like me. Maybe not the portrait, but the sprite down there, that's pretty much Joe right there. Right. If you ever wondered what Joe looks like, it's that.
Except the red, not the red hair, though.
I guess that's true, yeah.
Oh, we skipped the cutscene. Alright, we'll start over in file number 2. The hero's skin is so sensitive, he actually gets hurt by merely touching an enemy.
I know you can hear me. I'm trapped. You've got to help me. The clock is ticking. You're the only one who can help me. A terrible villain has imprisoned me. Even this castle. This evil spirit. This demon. Only a true hero. Possible. I believe it is, but please be careful. This will be dangerous. But you are my only hope.
Oh.
You can put an end to this darkness. What is that?
Oh. Alright. So after some very clear exposition,
you've awoken me.
Armor on was really for the best. I won't have to waste my time. I'm ready for this quest.
It's a musical game.
Joe and I, we didn't exactly exchange a look. But I had the look, and I know that he had the look.
You more or less had the look. I think I was kind of I wasn't expecting sung lyrics, though. I knew that the game was either rhythm-based or had a strong connection to music in some way, based on the trailer.
Greenish Hill! Isn't Green Hill Zone in,
I'll introduce myself. I'm the hero of this song. I have to save the princess, and I just can't take too long. In order to find a castle, I know the recipe.
I think it sings along with what you're doing. Oh, let's see if it does that. That would be pretty cool. That would be pretty amazing. Like Darkest Dungeon, you know, but this is... But this sings it.
There's nothing to give me a scare. Oh, never mind, I jinxed it. There's somebody over there.
That's great. That's timed to show up
exactly when the snake is there. Somebody, the snake.
I'm always glad when someone says my sword does look nice, but it's a family heirloom. I won't sell it at any price. I had enough of these serpents. They're always on the attack. Especially as a group, they might just sneak behind my back. Oh, there will be a few moments when I will have to duck. That will not protect me, so I should
it tells you how to duck in the song.
There are so many
That's
serpents,
great.
They seem to crawl out of the earth.
I don't know if I've seen a tutorial that taught you how to duck it through song.
LT. Yeah, but look at this. It's narrating the tutorial. It's singing the tutorial. Wait, LT. Is this the greatest thing ever? Oh, it stops.
Oh. I guess it probably stops when you get close to it. There's a lot of snakes, yeah.
Because I'm not even sure. I have seen this tree before, or maybe I'm going insane. They look as if they're made from a mold, they all just look the same. I'm a mighty water, but no matter how hard I try, whenever I touch a snake, I feel I am going to die. I'll jump over this chasm.
It keeps going.
But I'm at 0 altitude, how could this possibly be? With a lot of courage and agility. I will face these challenges and set the princess free. Oh no, Bojangles, could you please help me? I need to find a castle and set the princess free. Your voice is weird, doesn't sound like you're speaking, but for some reason I can understand the meaning. This conversation was nice, and you seem pretty alright, but I must be going, got to get back to the fight. Something is further along, and it's hard not to stare. What do I see? A piece of the ground is floating in the air.
They're making fun of platforming tropes pretty well here.
I like this. I like this a lot.
All the ground around me seems to be made of squares. As if there weren't enough, something else comes to sight. Another floating platform, but this one goes left and right.
Hey.
I found this musical note, I guess that makes it mine. I'll keep.
What if you don't find the musical note? Does it not?
It just doesn't do that, I
It
guess.
probably doesn't sing about the musical note.
Huh.
It has to stay on beat with with the music.
Yeah, how?
Yeah.
How much of a beating you're able to take is what determines who wins.
How does it do
I
that?
feel pretty invincible.
Like, just stand still,
I was
stand
meant to be here. As long as I have my confidence, I won't be easy to beat. In spite of all the hardship, I will continue to strive. I'll do what it takes so the princess does get out alive. I have a bevy of talent.
It just keeps going.
So he talks about not walking when you don't walk.
My God.
Life is never ending and will carry me to my goal.
Okay, so he does shut up eventually.
Oh my God.
And then this would be just the bridge in the song. And he's probably going to start singing once he hit this platform.
Yeah, there must be a song for every single action.
The singer has some kind of an accent.
Yeah, I think he's Portuguese. I believe the
Oh,
devs
okay.
are Portuguese.
Still confounded by all these floating floors. All I know is I won't stare into the abyss anymore.
That's pretty crazy.
And I don't mean this as an insult or anything. He sounds a little like PewDiePie.
Oh, I actually don't know what PewDiePie sounds like.
His voice, like the voice, and I guess the way, his mannerisms, the way he's singing and speaking. That's not an insult at all. That's actually a
I
compliment.
have to take my time if I don't want to do this again. If these arrows hit me, I won't be happy at all.
It's not exactly, but it's kind of reminds me a little bit.
This challenge isn't so small.
It's charming.
Something's always driving me
This is-
to move to the right.
To move to the right.
I just made the jump even though the bottom was out of sight.
Oh my God, this is charm. This is solidified, distilled charm, I believe. 0 out of 3 chests. Are you kidding me?
I guess you missed it. He would have sang to us about chests. I wanted to hear him sing about chests.
Not all snakes carry coins inside their bellies. Only the ones in the game. Not so Greenish Hill.
Palette swapped. Is he gonna sing about that?
I hope.
I bet he is.
I'm a little confused now. Tell the truth,
It's so
my
tongue-in-cheek,
life.
isn't it?
Everything just changed.
Yeah, he is gonna talk about it.
As I go on with my journey, I notice something strange. I didn't expect the colors of the sky to suddenly change. I see another rival that dares to block my path. It has a serpent's body and a dragon's breath. Ugh. I have to climb now, which puts me in a tizzy. I just hope and pray the height will make me dizzy. Creatures are leaving assortment of items in their way. How weird is the tie-in of these snakes?
Try and block it with a shield. See if he sings about it.
Quest has just begun.
Ooh.
I wish I could be faster, but I don't know how to run. Even with the struggle that their journey entails, I remember the good will always prevail.
Come on.
I think there's just some generic lines probably that fill in, like that one. I know that good will always prevail. Like
Yeah.
that's probably just a generic line to keep the lyrics going for some amount of time. But then it stops, and I just pretend that this is a bridge in the song.
jump on top of it and then it
Oh.
sends you flying.
But I want.
Does he sing about not being able to reach the
should.
music note?
All right, maybe we
I
get
must
a.
need a double jump or I can't get across the chasm.
I'm going inside this game and
Hey!
I'm ready to fight. I won't back down no matter what it is I find. How this ring works, I have already deduced. I just jump on top of it and then it gives me a boost.
Yeah. A game like this.
The sun is
Are you serious? Are you?
just the beginning.
Oh, I have an
There's a
idea.
lot
Watch
of
this.
ground to cover, facing all
Wait.
these
It
Oh,
didn't
no.
go all the way, yeah.
Where to go. However,
I really thought-
must say that
I really thought I
spring
had
is
it.
giving me vertigo.
You know, a game like this that is all about music and lyrics. You just live or die by the lyrics, and it's really tough. It's really tough.
Heading straight was a mistake. I now
Wait, what?
figured it out. Guess it's time to turn around and take the other route. I see blocks of flying.
did it again.
It's no longer news to me. It's just disrespectful to gravity. Baby, it's time to party. I'm having a good time. I'm just saying random stuff because I love to rhyme.
All right. Clearly. Oh, all right.
This fireball might be useful in my quest. I wonder how it didn't burn the chest. And since it didn't burn me as well, I'm gonna use
Hold
it on
X.
the snakes and
Ooh.
racing hells.
All right. So that looks like it takes our green bar up there, maybe. Yeah.
This fireball
It's got a really long
Yeah, it
charge
seems
time.
like. Yeah.
away. I just need a charge.
I guess it's your mana, yeah.
Okay, so clearly.
This is quite a puzzle, but
Yeah.
it's not too hard for me.
All right.
I suspect this furnace is the key. I'm a clever fellow, the solution has been found. But still, I don't know how the fire could make the bridge come down. I'm getting tired of fighting all these nasty snakes, but then I think it could be worse, and then my poor heart aches. Here's a baffling question, a doubt that I can shake. How could that platform ever be reached by a snake? Sometimes I want to stop and take a short time out, whenever I run out of things to sing about.
Whoops.
Rescuing the princess is something I must do. Someone has to save her, if
Whoa.
not I, then who?
Uh-oh.
Snakes in my way
Ooh.
won't cut any slack. Even when I'm jumping, I must attack. I have learned a lesson, my victory surely will.
We don't have to really do much commentary here. He's pretty much doing all the commentary for us.
I know. He's just saying what's happening. He's like, what's that joke? The Randy Newman joke. He just talks about things that he sees. You know, I heard an old Randy Newman joke, a song a couple days ago, and that's really true. That's all he does. He just talks about things that are existing in his general vicinity.
It's
kinda cute.
Just thinking of falling down shakes me to the core.
So, I wonder how this game even exists. How does this game exist? Do you know what I mean?
I don't know. Maybe they play games like I do. I do that quite often, actually. If I'm playing games alone and I'm starting to get a little bit bored and it's not taking a lot of my brain power to play the game, I make up lyrics to whatever the song is in the game.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Like this?
Not really like this, not about what I'm doing. Usually it's about something else.
Right.
It could be any kind of whatever I'm thinking about.
Hey.
But he's just singing along in the same tone as the melody of the song
Yeah.
that the trumpets are playing. That's all I ever do. I'm not really clever enough to add harmonies or anything or additional melodies to a song. I just sing along with the trumpets.
Nothing actually happened. I am feeling a bit nervous. Someone should replace this broken furnace.
Okay, clearly it's not broken though.
I understand it now. I think I got it right. There's more than just one furnace that
Oh.
I'm supposed to ignite.
Can you drop down?
No, that's a death pit.
Oh yeah, it's got a
By the
skull
death
next to
sign.
it. Yeah. You're right. Wasn't paying attention. I'm glad you're playing, because I would have just jumped right down there.
All right. Well, that's kind of cool that it gives you instructions through song. Hey, he lied to us through song. I hate when people do that.
This game's almost allowed to be extremely obvious with its tutorials. Usually you want to show, not tell.
Yeah.
But this game, it's specifically designed towards just telling you everything that's happening anyway.
Yeah.
So I think it's okay. I think this is the only case I think I've ever seen where it's okay to
just tell.
To just tell, always.
I am a little confused. Nothing happened. I will need to find more clues.
Yeah, how else could you get away with this?
Sometimes you have to. Sometimes you back yourself into a corner and you have to tell.
Yes,
On
I
occasion,
finally
but
did it. The bridge has come
we've done it
before me.
once or twice in our
It
games,
wasn't just
but-
one furnace, it was three.
So, is it safe to say they got away with it, or did they not exactly get away with it? It's very telly.
Come down now, for I am going to pass, and nothing here can stop me. I'm the best.
No.
Bridges that
You
are
cannot rhyme
crossed,
pass
or
with
snakes
best.
that are on fire.
Yeah, you can.
None of
Passed
it's
with
enough
best?
to make me give
Pass
up or
with
retire.
best.
Look,
I think that rhymes, yeah.
That is barely even a slant rhyme.
I think that rhymes.
If there was a queen, there might be a king. Find the secret portal. Because look, if you take away Venomous Fortress, right? So games are always the sum of their parts, and more frequently than not, they are more than the sum of their parts, such as this game, right? But if you were to take away the musical aspect of this game, what would you have?
A really, really basic platformer.
You would have platformer number 7935, right? So this game lives and dies by the quality of the writing and the music.
Yeah. That's true. He's gonna take extra hits because you got that
Yeah.
helmet on. Wow, he takes a lot of hits.
Sure does.
A filthy snake in soldier's armor that I see. I can tell this is a very big castle. Finding the princess might be a bit of a hassle.
Asshole. No. I was hoping the next line would end with asshole.
Oops.
Enemy can appear in less than a second. Look, another item that's
Wait, where?
enemy left here.
What item?
I simply can't help but find this really weird.
Part of it
Growing up was something really
I'm noticing is that,
clever. I should be
each of these verses, so they're all 4 lines, right? They're all pretty short. They're like maybe 4 seconds long. I think that's
Yeah.
how they can get away with shoving so many different things into the music, and they make it seem like it's seamless. Because every individual one is so short that you don't even notice it.
Yeah, it's probably chunked out into like 4-second chunks.
Yeah.
Chunks of the music, and it's only gonna start at the beginning of one of those chunks. It'll load it in. You pass a trigger point, it'll load in the lyric that's supposed to play, and it'll play right at the next 4-second chunk, or what might be less than 4 seconds, but it could be. It's probably around that.
So if you hold up on the ladder, this is what happens.
You should probably just stand at the top of the ladder.
Yeah, I wonder why you don't actually. Because
Yeah, most games you would just stand at the top of the ladder,
I guess
or you would,
because you just fall straight through them. I guess.
or you just stop, or the player just stops in the climbing animation near the top of the ladder, and then you just have to jump up. I guess that's something normal, but yeah, to just keep falling when you hit the top like that.
Well, it's nice though because you can jump off the ladders and can jump onto them. That's
Can you
kinda
jump?
Cool.
Can you jump up the ladder?
Oh, that's a good question actually. That is the ultimate form of travel. Let's see.
No,
cannot.
you can't jump up a ladder. Yeah, some games you can. Mega Man X, Spelunky, games that it is fun. It's not realistic to be able to jump up a ladder. You you can't really do that.
I mean,
realistically,
can
in real
you?
life.
You kind of can, can't you?
I don't know.
IRL?
I don't know. I'm not willing to try it.
I mean,
I'm not
no.
gonna jump up a ladder.
Another statue shooting arrows at me. I will have to go through this with agility.
Is this gonna? Oh, this platform looks like it's about to collapse or something.
That snake's ability is that it has 5 hit points.
That's the ability. It does nothing different. Actually, none of these snakes are really
Have there
that.
been any different enemies besides palette swap snakes?
No.
So far?
No, it's just snakes. There are 3 different kinds of snakes. There's a green snake, a red fireball snake, and a night snake. Oh, look, there's.
Oh, okay, there's something different at least.
Speak of the devil.
It is a snake, but it's a different drawing of a snake. So I will.
Yeah.
We were about due for a new enemy.
He could be a good guy.
Nope.
He's not.
does have contact damage. We're not big fans of contact damage on GS, but almost every game has it.
Yeah, and at least this game had the tongue-in-cheekness to explain it away. What did it say? It said his skin was so sensitive that he takes contact damage.
Yeah, something like that.
Which is
every time I see these snakes, they hurt me. That was one of the lines,
Yeah.
something like that. Or every time one of these snakes gets near me, for some reason I get hurt when the snake touches me.
that's really fine because that's already 10,000% more explanation than any game ever gives for contact damage in the first place. I'm okay with it. I mean, contact damage still sucks, but at least they tried. Okay, can I grab that?
Probably not.
I just fell.
You probably... I mean, that hook, obviously, that's going to interact with something, so maybe there's a swinging mechanism in the game, or a climbing mechanism. That's hard to do, actually.
Is it?
From what I've seen,
To find all the missing parts, because I want to collect a whole bunch of hearts. If all this climbing
Oh, that's interesting.
I've played several games recently that have swinging mechanics with whip-like objects, where you whip onto designated areas and zip through it like a hookshot type of mechanic.
You can never find a
The two games I played recently were Monster Boy and Monster Boy and the Cursed Kingdom, and a game which we're going to be playing right after this, and which will come out before this video comes out, called Panzer Paladin. Both of them have a whip type of an attack that you can use to grab onto a hook and swing. One of the games does it really well, one of the games does it terribly. Monster Boy is the one that does it terribly.
Oh,
Monster Boy,
I'm surprised.
Unfortunately, the hit detection on the swinging is so obnoxious that I actually stopped playing the game because of it.
Oh no.
I was about 16 hours into the game, and I've been playing a lot of Metroidvanias lately. And the reason why is because we're developing a Metroidvania. And I'm not... The purpose of the game is the purpose of playing these games is not to enjoy the games and to beat them and to inflate my ego by increasing the number of games that I've beat. I'm well past that.
Right.
That doesn't matter. The purpose is just to learn from the games. And if I'm not learning from them, I stop playing it. So I got to a point where there's a part in the game where it requires you to grab onto these hooks as you're swinging past them, and the hit detection on the swing is really finicky. And it's a chase sequence that takes you 4 minutes to get to the point where you have to grab onto a hook while falling. I miss it every time. I've done it like 8 times.
Oh no. We should
And
play that game.
It's
though.
almost chance.
Shouldn't we play that game on stream?
On stream, yeah. I mean, Monster Boy and the Cursed Kingdom, don't get me wrong, it's a beautiful game, and it's not even a bad game, but that's probably the ugliest part of the game. The worst part of the game design of the game. I haven't gotten that annoyed at a game. It's probably been years. Like, I yelled.
Yeah.
I yelled like fucking shit or whatever, I yelled a swear word.
It's pretty hard.
Loudly. And
Yeah.
I was like, I probably won't play this again tomorrow because of that.
Damn.
And I learned a lot from playing the game, don't get me wrong, and there's a lot of good design elements, and especially visually, the game's beautiful. It's one of the most beautiful 2D platformers of all time. I mean, hands down, probably top 5. And, but yeah, the way that there's a frog character, he uses his tongue to grab onto, like a whip to grab onto different kinds of hooks, and you can swing around, which usually swinging can be pretty fun, but it's apparently pretty hard to program because the hitboxes on it are pretty bad in that game. Really unforgiving and just annoying.
What do you think is going to happen if I drop down here?
I would do it to hear what he sings about. Oh. He's gonna sing about it.
He should have said, "Help! I'm soft locked."
I did. I've been interrupting the singing.
Oh, that's all right. I mean, there's a lot of singing.
And the other game is Panzer Paladin, which so far I haven't had any problems with the hit detection on the swinging in that game, and there is a decent amount of swinging in the game. And some of it you can instantly die if you fall into a pit and lose a lot of your time, which the major resource in life and in games is time, really.
Right.
How much time you've put into it to collect the items that you have in the game. And in real life, it's generally how much time you put in to earn the money that you have, which is essentially frozen time. That's one way to look at it. So really all resources tend to boil down into time. That's what our lives are made up of, and that's what we use to get what we want, to get resources. and I don't want my time to be wasted, so I
Right.
stopped playing Monster Boy in the Cursed Kingdom, unfortunately.
I mean, that was weird. I don't know if I did that or if the game did that. I like fell off the ladder for a second. I don't know. I mean, look, time is absolutely your most valuable resource, right? You've been saying that for forever, and I wholeheartedly agree. But every game wastes your time because they're nothing more than entertainment. So, as long as you're having fun with it, then it's not a waste of time.
That's not a waste of time, no.
Yeah. I have to go this way. He has to sing about it. Oh my god, worst game ever. He didn't sing about running to the left.
No, that's not to say enjoying your time, spending time with your family and friends is wasting it.
It's okay.
Just because you're not being productive doesn't mean you're wasting your life. You're living.
But it's way more fun to play video games than it is to spend time with your family.
Yeah, sometimes.
Oh my god,
Sometimes that's the case.
Even the boss is a snake.
Yeah. Maybe this whole area, this whole level is just snake
Yo!
time.
Going to attack me.
Shit, Lord, come on.
Conversation is over.
Oh, my lord.
You
Okay.
could just watch the attack pattern, see what happens. Queen Cobra, she doesn't look like a cobra. Her name's Queen Cobra. She's a snake. She doesn't look like a cobra snake.
What's the difference?
Between a cobra and a snake?
Yeah.
A cobra is a killer and a snake is just a snake. Snack.
Well, Cobra is the snake, though, isn't it? Oh, now, okay, so it flat.
Hit her in the
wait,
mouth.
Wait, what?
It's not working.
I bet you have to shoot fire into
Yeah,
it.
you
It's
probably
like a
gotta shoot fire
Dodongo.
into it. Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
it's a Dodongo type of situation here. So you just gotta dodge. You probably just gotta dodge until she opens her mouth. Opens her big stupid mouth. You only have half a heart left.
I
though.
know.
Think it seems like it's gonna be perishment time.
Oh, that hurts you.
Where's the singing? Where's the singing gonna be? I want to hear him sing about this snake.
I was perished, I fell into the fire.
That's pretty much it. You think I should just sing?
And
You want me
now
to
the
just sing?
situation is
I don't know
so
the.
dire.
I don't know the boss song though.
The princess. Well, I see no trace of her.
All right, I'll make up a song if the guy doesn't have anything to sing about. I have to memorize the song though.
Oops. Okay.
Now you gotta hit. Now you gotta hit. Hit in the head. You're probably gonna do this. Oh wow, you're gonna have to do this five times.
Yeah, it looks
probably
like
five. At least 4.
When you fall over, you look so sleepy. You are a snake. Suck on my pee-pee.
We are gonna be playing PP after this.
What's pee-pee?
Panzer Paladin?
Oh, yeah, you're right, you're right. I am the ultimate warrior. Oh, look, she turned red.
Actually, I think that you can only do a certain amount of damage. I think you just have to do it 4 times. I think it's just you have to do the cycle 4 times.
Oh, it sure looked like 5 the first time, but you're right, because the health is like halfway down now.
Yeah, I think you have to do it 4 times because it's her health. You just couldn't hit her anymore. After a certain point, she just
Yeah.
gains invulnerability.
That's a common thing. That is absolutely fine.
Yeah, I'm not saying that's a bad thing. That's
No.
probably good design, actually.
I play a lot of Path of Exile. That game loves invulnerability fate. Like, you can only take a third of your health bar in damage for a boss, for example. And no matter how much damage you do to it, you can only do a third of the health bar's worth of damage. After that, they're invincible. And they
Right,
have,
yeah,
like,
they move to the next phase. It's
Yeah.
so that you can't push phases too fast. And in a game like that, especially, it makes sense because everybody has such varied powers.
Yeah, especially
Because
that
the
game.
equipment, yeah.
Yeah, the power curve in Path of Exile is like in Diablo 3. Once you get to the end of the game, you're not that much different. Like the super highest tier of player versus just like the just got into endgame player. Like the power difference is pretty big, but it's not unreasonably big. In Path of Exile, the power difference is unreasonably big. You know, it's anywhere from like you could do 200,000 damage per second to 200 million damage per second. So in that way, they kind of balance themselves into a corner. So they have to use invincibility phases, because otherwise, most players, well, not most players, but like the most powerful players would just one-shot everything in the game. Queen Cobra's castle, built in 2019.
Yes,
Oh, that's all. I didn't read the whole thing.
Yeah, I can read it.
Finally
Damn
rid
it.
the hassle, but I just
Oh, he didn't-
found
he
out
didn't-
That our princess is in another castle.
All right, I like the reference,
I have to admit, I'm scared.
but he used castle a second time and didn't choose to rhyme it with asshole.
Wait.
Yeah.
I need to stay.
There better be, like, would it be 5 levels into the game, and then there's been no swearing in the game at all, and then finally he rhymes castle with asshole, and we're completely satisfied. with the title.
That would be the ultimate.
And
Or
that would make this an S-rank title
what
in
if
my
you,
book.
if you have to die to the same enemy 5 times in a row or something?
Yeah. There's you could even hide the swear word,
Yeah,
but
it
it,
could be-
would just be really funny if
Yeah.
there was a hidden swear word in the game.
Wait, what is this?
To us, really, that would only please us. This,
Yeah.
I mean, this game so far has been appropriate for children.
Oh.
So if you can manage to make a game that's child appropriate, if it's on the fence, you might as well just lean it towards being child appropriate.
I was feeling so helpless. I really could use someplace nice. Oh boy, that's something else. That information is really fantastic. I'm sorry to say, but that was me being sarcastic.
How does she have our face in the shop? She knows who we are.
We're her only customers. That's really sad. It is really sad that you're the only customer in any RPG shop. If you think about it.
Yeah. I don't want any of these actually. The only thing I want is this, and we can't afford it. Peace out, lady.
And what do you have without the music? You've got
Oh, look at this. A
a
totally
fantasy platformer.
not out of place Japanese samurai.
That's what I call them. A regular Yukio Mishima over here.
Who's that?
He's a famous writer.
Hello? Sing to me. Oh. This bridge won't be done by the end of the season. I'm just knocking on wood for no reason. Kind of sounds like Dr. Seuss.
He attempted to... Oh, go ahead.
When you speak it like that, it comes out like Dr. Seuss a little
Yeah.
bit. Sorry, yeah?
Oh, he attempted to overthrow the Japanese government.
Oh. I see you carry a sword just like me. Would you like to learn a new technique? It will cost you 750 coins. It's almost free. God damn it. So, okay, we can't do anything here because the bridge is not built.
The bridge is not built. We ain't got no money.
This is the worst town ever. Alright, we're just gonna have to keep going. I also noticed in the UI in the top right corner there's 2 boxes, which appear as if they're meant for, like, spells or
Yeah.
items or something. They're probably items that you buy, because there were some consumables just now.
Oh, I see. Yeah,
But-
probably you can map them to some buttons.
Oh, this is telling you probably what's left in the level, I bet. Because if we go to, for example, where we just were? No?
No info.
I guess not. Alright. Let's see. Oh, it's because I didn't click on it. Alright, let's click on it this time.
Okay.
So, this is important. Yeah. Wait. Why can... Oh, these are checkpoints.
Oh, okay. So we can warp to a checkpoint, I'm guessing?
Okay, so yeah, so these are the checkpoints. The thing to the left is maybe there's 1 full heart in every level, and maybe there's 1 full crystal in every level?
Probably. Probably, yeah. You can probably collect
Yeah.
2 half hearts
But the way this
and
is
2
laid
half
out...
crystals. Yeah.
This is laid out in kind of a strange way. Like,
I think we get it because we've played a lot of video games.
yeah.
But it could
mean-
probably be a little more clear.
I mean, the information is laid out in a way that looks like things are related when they're not related. Huh. Alright. That's cool. Alright, let's give it a shot. When the hero sings, he forgets his trebles. Oh, man. That's a joke. That's a joke.
Oh, his trebles, like
Yeah.
trebles.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I got it. I was gonna say, is that a music joke that I don't get? But I actually got it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you'll get it, yeah.
Continue the exploration.
Well, it's a forest level.
It's... What do we
Wonder if
have?
that monkey's gonna steal your hat. You're not wearing a hat though, so I don't know. What is he doing? Throwing feces at you?
Hey, he's throwing like a rock or something.
Well, I would assume it's feces. He's a monkey.
So, we're 35 minutes of the game. Into the game. We've seen our first non-snake enemy.
Probably every enemy in this level is a monkey.
Yeah.
A monkey and a pallet top monkey.
Oh, look, there's a snake, though.
They are reusing the snakes.
I have a
good.
theory, though. I have a theory that all the enemy...
Oh,
Oh!
there's a bee. A monkey
okay.
and a bee. All right.
My theory was wrong. I was going to say every enemy in this game, in this level, is going to be a monkey, including the boss. But I don't think it's going to happen anymore.
No, well, there's a bee. I bet the boss is
Oh.
actually going to be a bee. I would bet on bee. Do you want to
Really?
You want to bet $50?
Yeah, I
If
do,
it's going to be a
actually.
bee or a monkey?
I think it's going to... Oh, look, a shortcut.
All right, I will bet you
Wait.
get to choose one. You get to choose whatever you think the boss is. What do you think the boss is? I'm gonna bet on B,
Okay.
and now you can bet on either monkey or anything you want. But I think you'd be foolish to not bet on monkey.
Can I choose everything that's not a B? Any non-B entity?
No, that's not fair to me.
Oh,
that's not fair to me
alright.
to only get to choose one thing and then
Yeah.
you get everything else.
Well, you just sounded so sure.
But if it's nothing, then there's nothing, right? There's no money to be exchanged. If it's neither a monkey nor a
Right.
bee.
Donkey Kong reference. I just caught that. Oh, I see something down there. It's a music note. Oh, we can get there like so.
Monkeys throwing stones are anything but dumb.
Oh. Every secret in the game. Every secret in the game is
You walk through a wall.
Well, okay, yeah. You walk through a wall, but it just sets you back a little bit compared to where you just were. Everything in the game, everything you want to pick up in the game, it's like you're comparing whether it's worth the time to collect the music note and spend an extra 45 seconds replaying a section you just did, or just skipping past it. Because they're all in like places where you just fall to grab them. So here we go. We're doing all this again.
Yeah, you have to replay a little bit.
I mean, that's a common thing, obviously.
It's not Metroidvania levels of
No.
repetition, though.
I'm just noticing it here. It's not like I'm not trying to jab. You know, this just happens. Oh,
For whatever reason, this platform bounces you up.
yeah. Well, you know what they say. Every platform with berries on it bounces you around. Oh.
Even without working out, I can do it with ease.
There's nothing here. Did you see that?
Yeah, there are bees up there.
Not that. This.
Yeah, it just sucked you up there. It just sucks you up into the platform there. That's normal behavior. That's normal platform behavior.
I have a problem with that.
Absolutely fatal.
Yeah, it's weird.
Let's
It is.
see. Yeah, we have to see that again.
Yeah.
There is.
It does just suck you up into it and then bounce you up. Yeah,
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah, that doesn't.
I'm not even touching it here.
That doesn't behave how you would expect.
No.
Not at all. No.
I wonder who this so-called villain's supposed to be.
Oh.
It is a bee.
Oh.
It's rhyming with E. It's gonna be a bee.
You might be right. I
It's
don't
gonna
know.
be a bee.
When I think of a forest, I don't think of bees.
So are we betting on it or not?
Yeah, let's bet on it.
All right. $50.
Sure.
I bet B and you bet
Monkey.
monkey. Okay. And if it's neither, then nothing happens.
Right.
Okay.
How can there be so many bees inside a hive? It doesn't make any sense. It shouldn't fit more than 5.
It kind of sounds like.
He has a pretty good estimate. He has
Yeah.
a pretty exact, pretty specific estimate there. Of 5. I like that.
I do like the personality of the singer. The amount of sarcasm is.
He sounds kind of like PewDiePie. I gotta say it.
I don't know. PewDiePie's like Swedish or something.
Yeah, he's
right?
Swedish. So I mean, obviously PewDiePie has an accent. I don't know if the accent's exactly the same, but I think it's more the soul, the character
Right, right.
of the person.
That I should say, is it a drone or a bee? I have trouble remembering.
We just got another heart.
It's a bee.
The charm of it. That's really what it is.
Yeah.
I think it's a similar kind of charm.
We have 9 lives.
I think this game got a lot of reviews.
Oh, you suck in my buck.
I think this game got a lot of reviews on Steam. I think this game is actually somewhat popular. From what I remember seeing on Steam. Did it just suck you up into there and bounce you up there?
Yeah. Wait.
Can you climb this?
I bet you have to do it from here.
No.
No, this is no.
That vine, you can't climb it?
No,
You gotta
no,
climb the
no.
one to the left. You gotta go over to the one to the left.
No.
Walk over.
I refuse.
No.
I absolutely.
Walk of shame. That's what this is
Kotoaro
called.
shimasu.
This is what we call a walk of shame.
Oh, thank God.
In game design.
Ugh.
Kotowari shimasu.
Oh, that's
That means... What does that mean?
I refuse.
Yeah, essentially. It's like a polite way of saying I refuse in Japanese.
So a branch full of berries can just suck you up from the ground, but a properly placed vine. Oh no, you can't touch that. Okay, what am I supposed to do here?
Moving my body, I love nature even more.
Can't attack.
But nothing here gear feels natural, it shakes me
Oh, that's a tight jump.
Oh, you just have to do a tight jump.
Yeah. Alright, so we didn't lose that much progress.
I
because
wanted
of
there
the
to be a
vines.
downward attack.
Yeah, I know, right? Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah. I was playing Panzer Paladin, and that's got a downward attack. It's got kind of a Shovel Knight style. You can bounce off enemies with it.
So we're just... Oh no!
Whoa, that was a bottomless pit. Oh, okay, okay. That's how you do a bottomless pit in
Yeah.
modern game design. Really,
I thought I was dead.
you can't just send them back to the checkpoint or back to the beginning of the level when you fall in a bottomless pit. People don't got time for that anymore. Unless your game
It's a
is...
monkey.
I mean, you have to establish early on that your game is that kind of game where it's extremely punishing, and there's not much room for those kind of games in the market. Most of the time, most people, and at most times, we want to be handed a fun experience. We don't want to be frustrated and annoyed. There is a limited amount of space in the market for Dark Souls style games where it's extremely punishing if you die, but if you fall in a pit, don't send them back to the beginning of the level or even back to the checkpoint unless the checkpoints are extremely close together. Just put them on the platform nearest to where they fell from. That's what you do. That should be your default
Yeah.
in 2020 in game design.
Yo, this level just keeps going, man. This is finally the end of it? That was a long level. All snakes! We're back to the snakes, man. Oh my lord.
Looks like the scenery has finally changed. Maybe all this
Oh, it end. I think he was going to say maybe this climbing has come to an end. Finally, this climbing has come to an end.
Oh, just kidding. You thought it was over.
Well, it's dark now.
Quagmire Swamp. I see what you did there. You took the same word and you replaced the Q with a K.
Oh, Quagmire.
Yeah.
That's like a... I thought that was the name of a character on Family Guy, but that's actually the name of a swamp. A quagmire.
Yeah, I believe it's a type of swamp.
What's the difference between a swamp and a quagmire? What's the difference between a mire and a swamp? What's the difference between a quagmire, a mire, and a swamp?
Quagmire.
It's just pictures of a quagmire from Family Guy.
A soft, boggy area of land that gives way underfoot. Similar, swamp, morass, bog. Let's see what exactly swamp is. An area of low-lying, uncultivated ground where water collects. A bog or marsh.
AKA Florida. But people build houses on that.
Right.
You shouldn't be doing that.
Because they want to
But they built an entire state on it.
Yeah.
With a low income tax, from what I know.
In Florida?
I think they have a low income tax.
Yeah, but the downside is you have to live in Florida.
Yeah,
So-
I wouldn't do that. I mean, if you're gonna live, if you're moving to a place specifically to live there for the climate, probably a state that's around California that isn't California, because you don't want to live in California. You don't want to be paying those taxes.
most of the creatures are not so amiable.
Oh, you take damage.
If I'm at my wits end, still have
Arizona? I don't know.
It's too hot.
I've never been there.
Quite unlike the advice that you might hear. The more I move,
It's too hot.
the closer I am to getting out of
Are you
here.
serious? There's nothing?
One thing I notice now that's quite impressive.
Hey.
Is that my suit of armor still so clean and reflective.
Yeah.
Does the singing ever get old?
I was just about to ask.
Probably.
I mean, here's the question. If we were just both about to ask, does it get old? Has it gotten old?
Wait, what is this?
I don't know.
Yeah.
And then what are you left with, right? You're left with this. Platformer 9352.
That's true.
Here to stop my progress. I'm getting stalled
I mean, even the art looks like it could have... This is probably not true, and I'm not saying that it is. This could have just been, like, pre-made art, you know?
It's not bad.
No, it's fine, but I mean, like, there's nothing about this that sets it apart from any other platformer out there, visually.
Right.
Except, like, it's chunky, which is cool. But, again, I don't know if that's...
It has a neat style, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a nice style, yeah.
But this could have come from an art pack. Wait, why? Oh, what? Oh,
Okay, well, something interesting just happened. We can now turn invisible, apparently.
we sure can.
So you can mist through walls, like in Castlevania Symphony of the Night, which is Ed's current most important game to play.
Oh yeah, you think that?
We were
I'm just kidding. It is. So you can actually...
We've been playing through Metroidvanias, especially me, Joe. We've been playing Metroidvanias recently for studying purposes. Not necessarily to play through the games, but just to gain some experience from playing them, because we are developing one, and I've been learning a ton actually from playing. I played 4 or 5 Metroidvanias recently. I didn't finish all of them. I finished a couple of them, and well, Ed's current recommendation from Joe is to play Symphony of the Night. Castlevania Symphony of the Night has... I'm not saying it's the best Metroidvania. Some might say it's the best Metroidvania. It's aged quite well, and it has a charm to it that no other game in the genre has accomplished.
I mean, I played a lot of Dawn of Sorrow. That is a fantastic game.
Dawn of Sorrow is a fantastic game. Aria of Sorrow, fantastic game. Portrait of Ruin, also fantastic. You can watch us play through that on GameSoup. If you want to go back and look at some classic GameSoup, you can go and watch our LP of Castlevania Portrait of Ruin.
Wait.
You'll be one of the few who have watched it. That was one of our earliest LPs.
All I'm saying is, Dawn of Sorrow was so great. I would be surprised if Symphony of the Night was even better somehow. Right?
As far as the gameplay goes, no, I would say it's not better than Dawn of Sorrow. I would say the gameplay is not better, but the charm is through the roof. It has... I've played through the game probably 5 times in my life, and every time I find something that I didn't find the time before. I find multiple things that I didn't find the time before. There are many just little extra secrets and extra pieces of charm that you just don't... that you don't see in many games because they're not utilitarian. The game just... for the sake of the art, for the sake of the love of giving people some kind of an interesting surprise. I'm having trouble finding the words to describe the charm of Castlevania Symphony of the Night, but there's really nothing else has really topped it since. Not necessarily topped, but nothing else has evoked the exact same feeling for me. And yeah, Metroidvania design, as far as design goes, I think it's evolved. It's evolved to some point. It's probably not the best designed Metroidvania, although it pretty much nailed almost everything. There's some things that you probably wouldn't do today that are in the game, but for the most part, I mean, it's definitely aged well. And on top of that, it has an incredible charm that I would say has not been matched by any other Metroidvania. It's been matched by other games, but I wouldn't say it's been matched by other Metroidvania style games. Iron. I like that he pronounces iron. That's how I kind of pronounce it because I just said it. Iron.
It's definitely more correct than I.
Say iron?
Iron. Yeah, you're pronouncing more phonetically.
Yeah.
Right? I-R-O-N. You say iron, which is like I-O-R-N, but that's not right.
Oh, you gotta block. Can you block up?
No. Oof! Son of a bee.
If these nasty creatures went to therapy.
You might have to do this fast.
Oh no!
You gotta do this fast because that raft is going.
Oh god!
You gotta turn into mist quick. Oh, that's what got us on the topic of Symphony of the Night was the mist.
Oh, right.
You can turn into invisible and go through those gates. It's one of the keys in Symphony of the Night.
Have to fall, but if I do fall, it's only my fault. 'Tis the tragic story of poor old Mr. Raft, who sacrificed himself by falling to his death.
Did we just rhyme raft with death?
Yeah. That rhymes. To me, that rhymes. Does that rhyme to you, Ed?
In no universe does it rhyme, actually. Raft and death?
That absolutely rhymes.
Raft and death.
Yes, those rhyme.
In what way?
To me, that sounds like a perfect rhyme.
Stop trolling me!
I'm not trolling you! I don't know. Maybe it's because I listen to a lot of rap music. But raft and death absolutely rhyme. In rap music rules, that rhymes. Entirely rhymes.
Here we go. Raft ride number 3. Alright, yeah, it does seem like a year. Did we just
Does
rhyme
year rhyme with degree? Now that one I'm gonna agree with you, Ed. That doesn't rhyme. even in rap music or in any kind of song lyrics, I would say that doesn't rhyme. Degree and year. Degree year. You could say degreeer. So it's like a Colonel Sanders style accent.
What's that mean?
You know, like a southern accent, how they add er to the end of a lot of things.
Right.
Degreeer. I don't think they say degree with an R at the end, though.
That's also a British thing.
Is it?
Because I watch a lot of British.
Yeah, I suppose.
There's one certain speaking pattern that British people use where they always ended in an R sound. I wish I could remember it. Oh, okay. Oh man! All right, I think I've seen about enough.
I was gonna say though, we have to see what the boss is.
Oh, you're
unfortunate.
right.
I mean,
Unfortunately,
unfortunately.
that's not what you. Well, I mean,
Well, because you were trying to end the episode, and I was telling you that we have to find out if the boss is a fucking monkey or a fucking bee, because there's $50 on the line, and they want to know who has
true.
to pay the money. What if it's a mushroom?
that would make sense actually. Yeah. I'm not even gonna try to edit that one out either.
No, don't. Absolutely
That's staying
don't.
in.
No.
Oh,
That's
it's just a
the boss.
regular.
That's not the boss. I will give you the $50, and I do expect to be paid the $50 if the boss is a bee, although I'm starting to think it might be a monkey.
It's really a coin flip.
But I already made the bet, so we will see.
Oh.
I hope they don't get to her first. That would really steal my thunder. Apparently, this is the domain of gorillas in a very grumpy mood. But no one who tries to attack me, I'll get them because I'm very shrewd. I can't wait.
I'm very shrewd.
I'm very shrewd, as they say.
My sanity will remain. When I jump
Yeah, I
on
mean, it's
branches,
fine.
my feet, they will break and then come back in
I mean,
a
it's no Hamilton. You know what I'm saying?
Hamilton?
Yeah, actually, I don't know because I've never seen.
Okay, I haven't either. It looks terrible, but I also hate musicals. So.
Right, right. Because everyone that I have, well, people have said it's great. Yeah, I don't watch a lot of musicals, but it just came out on Disney Plus. It's a big deal. Hey, look, this is an old monkey. Wait, is this the same monkey as before? No, it's a different. Yeah, so he had like 2 more hit points. Slightly stronger monkey. So this game has several different varieties of monkey. One with 2 hit points, one with 6 hit points, and one with 8 hit points.
Oh, you're gonna win the bet. Darn it.
No, I'm
There's
not.
been so many monkeys.
Well, this is the gorilla level.
Place your bets in the comments below. Do you think it's gonna be a bee or a gorilla? Don't look ahead in the video and see what the boss is.
Right.
But what do you think it's gonna be? You can also bet on mushroom. You can take another, or you can bet on anything. You can bet on another snake if you want. You could say, well, I think it's gonna be another snake. Oh, I think we're about to find out. Yep, we're about to find out.
So if the first boss was the queen snake, maybe this is the king ape. Something like that.
It's got to be the. I think you're gonna be right.
I don't know.
I might have been a bit hasty to think it was gonna be a bee. It was early on in the level. We had only seen 1 monkey, 1 bee.
Oh!
All right. Oh man.
No, what are you? You're not actually giving me money though. This was a joke.
I'm giving you 50
No!
big ones.
We're not actually doing this, Joe. For God's sake, we're not
All right.
actually trading money. Son of a-
20,
No!
40,
Take your money back.
and
This is a
There you go.
gag. We're not actually changing money here.
we are exchanging money. And anyone who left it in the comments, and honor system only, if you left it in the comments and you left the comment monkey, I will send you $50. And legally, because I did say it on a YouTube channel, I do owe you the $50.
Right. Oh Lord. This is a. So he's flashing, but he doesn't take any damage.
Also, you have to. Never mind. He throws a coconut. Where are those coconuts coming from? Those are tropical fruits. This is a forest.
Yeah, I don't know.
These are forest monkeys, not tropical monkeys.
There should be no coconuts. Oh. Okay, so...
I think it's kind of cool.
I'm not really hurting him at all. I just...
The roots in the trunk of this tree are kind of cool.
I wonder if you have to be invincible. Oh. He hasn't provided any openings yet. I'm noticing.
No, you are invisible.
Oh, is it the same opening as last time? No, it's not actually. Maybe you have to hit the coconut back at him. Show me your openings, sir. Show me your biggest opening.
So it is you who's in charge of this tribe.
Alright, chill out. I didn't ask for a song.
Well, you're playing the wrong game. This is a game where if you don't ask, you're gonna get it. You're getting a song.
Gorilla Master.
I mean, you're providing the dance now by
Yeah.
by dodging the coconuts.
Maybe you just have to hit
You're
him
being
a lot.
provided with the song though, no matter what your choice is. All right,
Yeah.
I have to be perfectly honest with you.
Uh-huh.
This is not a game that I would probably play on my own.
I agree with you.
I have to admit that here.
Well, of course not, because... I mean, even if you did play it by accident, you would stop playing it after about 10 minutes, I would say.
I might give it a little longer than that. I enjoy the lyrics, but
Oh.
for a limited amount of time, I would say. I'm not the kind of guy that really likes musicals and goofy jokes about rhyming things.
Oh, sure, you don't like jokes at all!
And lyrics. Yeah, I don't really like jokes in general.
That's a joke, by the way. Is he gonna do his laser beam? Nope. Wait, he took some damage.
But I have to be perfectly honest. It seems like a passable. It seems like a reasonable platformer. It doesn't have. I mean, the hook of the game obviously is the song.
Right.
Is the singing along to what you're currently doing, and I find that to be.
Oh my god, he's starting to take damage, but look how little he takes. Oh my god.
I find it to be admirable that they went for that. I haven't seen any other game that does this.
It's ambitious.
Exactly. Yes.
Absolutely.
So I can respect it. I can definitely see that there's definitely an audience for the game, and I think it did earn an audience actually, which I'm happy for. That something unique like this can get an audience. So it's not an insult at all to the game to say that it's probably not something I would personally play through on my own time.
So, look at his health
So
bar.
don't let my opinion sway you. If you've enjoyed watching this so far and you liked the singing and you like the concept of the game, by all means, pick up a copy on Steam. I'm not sure if it's available elsewhere, but it might be on Switch actually.
Really?
I think it might be on Switch. Yeah. Don't hold me to that though.
This got the Switch?
Look it up. Look it up.
Yeah, do look it up. Oh.
Yeah, a lot of games come out on Switch now. That's what I was saying to Ed. For our next title, we can't just do a Steam release again.
Yeah.
Because our last two games, we just did Steam, and Steam is, dead, or it's not dead necessarily, but it's on the way out unless they make some major changes. Did we figure out how to beat this Gorilla Master yet?
No, I did a very, chip damage. I did some chip damage to him. There's got to be a better way because this fight would be impossible.
Okay,
otherwise.
so would it kill your ego if we ended the episode here?
No.